here, Conchlan. Welcome back to Ride on the Rock on this Thursday evening. So, having a little sunset walk scheduled for tonight, and hopefully we're actually going to have a sunset today. So ever since Ida passed us by offshore, all our sunsets have been really cloudy and overcast, and at least tonight there is a little bit of sun going on, so fingers crossed that it stays that way and that we're going to have some colors tonight on Mallory Square where we are headed. So welcome back to Key West on this quiet Thursday night. We shall see if the weekend's going to be more busy, of course, with Labor Day coming up, but for now it is pretty quiet here on the island. So it's just going to be you and me and maybe a couple of other people for our sunset walk. And we're starting tonight here on Angela Street, corner Duval Street. So that we might want to have a quiet little walk down Duval Street just now before sunset time. You probably recognize the corner here, Duval Street and Angela. It looks like when is the 5th? That's Sunday. It's quiet tonight. Of course, a lot of places are closing down for the summer. Most places in Key West do close down for a couple of weeks during low season. A lot of them are waiting, you know, just after Labor Day weekend. But it is going to be quieter in the weeks coming up. So, and a lot of the places do local specials as well. So it's kind of nice if you're kind of left behind on the island, everybody else is leaving. But a lot of places have some really cool things for locals going on. Over here we have the Old Town Mexican and Key Lime Square with Cuban Coffee Queen. So we are in the quieter part of Duval Street, so it is often a little quieter here than it is in the lower part of Duval Street. So it's normal that it looks quiet, but it is going to be quiet in the busier areas as well. Here we are at the corner of Southern and Duval Street, and we are headed down all the way to 0 Duval Street, the Sunset Pier, and then over to Mallory Square for tonight's Sunset Celebration. Over here we have Fritta's Cuban Burgers, also closed until October, I think. Here we have the beautiful Strand building, the old theater. It's now Walgreens. But they didn't do too bad of a job to kind of maintain the old building. You still can see the old cashier booth for the theater, and right next to it we have Willie T's.
Sure. Is that wildflowers? Now you're speaking my language. Yeah, I thank you for the available. Don't forget.
It's funny because we do have quite some of those medical cannabis dispensaries here on Duval Street, and to maintain, you know, privacy, they all have those screens. So these places, they kind of look closed. They all look closed, but they're not. I guess you have to push the doors in order to know. Over here we have the old San Carlos building. From 1871. So that's when 1871 is when the San Carlos Institute was founded. And it's kind of a museum, art gallery, theater, everything in one. There are a lot of films being shown there during the Key West Film Festival. Of course, 2020 and 2021 weren't the best years for film festivals. This used to be the highest building on the island, the Concha Hotel. It still is the highest building. It is an old town. As you know, we have height limitations on the buildings. At least we have height limitations when there aren't giant cruise ships in town. But I think you're not allowed to have buildings higher than 2 stories. Here in Old Town, I think the hotel has 5. How many levels do we have here? Let's have a quick look. What do we have? Well, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 6 levels total, so 5 plus the ground floor. And of course, that building has been around for a while. Beautiful St. Paul's Church here on the corner of Duval Street and Eaton Street. Always nice to see this time of the day. The bright white of the building, well, the not so blue sky today. Still overcast, and a Royal Poinciana tree. Not in full bloom right now, but still has some flowers on there. Over here we have a Wendy's, one of the only chain fast food stores in Old Town Key West. Next to a CBD store and ice cream next to it, and a ATM machine. Everything you need in one block. All the indulgences. Thank you so much, Charles, for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Over here we have the Sharpie van. So all this is painted onto this van with Sharpies. A lot of work. So now we're getting to what is traditionally the busier part of Duval Street. We're approaching Caroline. You'll see in a minute, that's the part where you have all the restaurants. You have the Grand, you have Caroline's Cafe, you have the Hard Rock Cafe. On the other side you have Fat Tuesday. So everything is quiet, but also keep in mind that we normally do these walk-arounds on Friday nights. So of course doing this today on a Thursday, it's a little bit quieter to begin with. But again, we are low season here on the island. temperature here is 87 degrees. Feels like 96. And the official sunset time today is 7:44. Street, of course, we have the Bull here, the Whistle Bow on the first floor, and the Garden of Eden all up there. And apparently we have a couple of people in our conch line who will be able to give you more details about the Garden of Eden. Also, I heard look how empty the Bull is. Of course, it is a lovely evening, so a lot of people are on their way over to Mallory Square. Got a light breeze here. Hopefully some colors tonight for the sunset, so it's a perfect night to head over to Mallory Square, which is what we are doing tonight. In case you're just joining us, welcome to Key West. Doing a little evening walk here tonight. Headed down Duval Street towards Mallory Square. Gonna check out the sunset celebration tonight here. We normally do these walks on Fridays, and we dubbed it the TJF streams. So it's nice to have a little sunset to start the weekend and check out what's going on Duval Street. But we'll have an additional stream tomorrow because Gabe is going to play at the VFW out by the Garrison Bight. So tomorrow we're going to have an additional hybrid stream where we have part music, part sunset walk. That's going to be tomorrow from 7 till 9, which is why we are checking out Duval Street today here on a Thursday night and head over to Mallory Square. Over here we have Green Street. We're currently at the corner, the famous corner of Green Street and Duval Street here. Like the ground zero of the Key West nightlife. We'll come back after the sunset and check out what's going on here. Again, we are Thursday. That's what I. Yes, we are Thursday night, so it's going to be a little bit quieter than what we're used to doing these streams. But first, let's see what's going on Mallory Square. Let's see how things are going over here at Hop's Breath Saloon. We haven't been here in a while. Ooh, I see the tree has lost some leaves. You can actually see the chickens sitting in the tree. Normally you only hear them, you know they're there. But right now, without the leaves, you actually see them.
I watch the sun hit the water. When the sun is the water, take a sleep, take a good.
So guys, today we're taking the main entrance to Mallory Square. But we ended up not walking all the way to 0 Duval Street because that's what we did last week. We have a tendency to go and check out what's going on at the Sunset Pier. I wanted to take the little back streets tonight.
You always give me voice, man. Ding ding, ding ding, ding ding,
Look quieter than usual. So guys, official sunset time is in 8 minutes, but we do have a wall of clouds on the horizon. So the sun actually just slid through one layer. It's coming out underneath on the other one. So I'm not sure. People were clapping for the sunset, but the sun has not set. They were clapping because it disappeared behind a wall of clouds, so why not? Hopefully we're going to get some colors in just a little bit.
Trash can. Oh, there's a guy again.
So no conference today either. We normally parked over here. I just saw you guys talking about the cat man. Dominic was here earlier. I saw him from afar. So he is on Mallory Square pretty much every night, not performing with his cats, but he is here. It's at 7:44.
What time is it?
42,
So
more minutes.
we didn't miss it?
No, it's just behind the clouds. It's a little bit off to the left. I have to admit that's an interesting question. Did we miss the sunset? Well, yes and no. Yes, there is no sun really that's visible. So if there is no sun, well, it's a very metaphysical question, isn't it? If you don't see the sun, it is still setting, isn't it?
Thank you so much for coming by and sharing your eyes with us for the sunset. Although the sun has decided to set behind a curtain of clouds, we can be grateful in a way because people went out there on those boats. They paid $40 and $50 each to go out and see the sunset. And they're not going to see any more of the sunset than we saw. So we can be grateful, right? For sure. We're going to be here for a little while with some music and after sunset sky. There should be some nice color in the sky in the next few minutes or so with this particular cloud formation. So you might be able to take some nice pictures of it. And after sunset sky, and I'll be able to honor some requests that I have.
YouTube. We're live streaming to YouTube.
Passing by Sunset Pier. Sunset Pier. Beach over here. Have a good time. See you.
Cubas Russia has begun. Key West Fire Department. Well, we are getting some pastel-colored clouds here tonight.
Right here. In his face. And you're like reaching for it.
Got to remember when love was so tender, that dreams were kept beside your pillow. Got to remember when love was so tender, and you were an ember about to billow. Got to remember, if you remember, then follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, although you know the snow will follow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember, without a hurt, the heart is hollow. Deep in December, it's nice to remember the joy of September that made you mellow. Deep in December, our hearts should remember and follow. Try to remember from the Fantastics, the Broadway play. This next song is going out a request for a Bob Marley tune. I do this Bob Marley tune as a part of a trilogy. A trilogy is 3 songs written about a common subject. The first song of this trilogy was written by a man named John Newton. John Newton was an Englishman, and he was a slave merchant by trade. And on one of his many journeys across the ocean with his cargo of slaves, he found himself in a vicious storm, and he had a vision.
Oh, thank you so much, Bad Boy, for the super chat.
So he turned his vessel around, he released his human cargo, he returned to England never again to participate in the slave trade, and he sat down and wrote the first song of this trilogy. It's a song of repentance and shame for slavery. I'm sure you've heard the song before, but you perhaps didn't know.
So guys, it's not the camera, it is slightly foggy on the horizon.
The United Nations by the Emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie, concerning slavery. And the third song is written by a man named Lynn Chandler, who was a civil rights worker. He was on the demonstration, he was arrested and put on a work ban, and he had to clear the graveyard where his father was buried.
And thank you also, Frederick, for supporting our channel.
Once again,
So we are getting some colors here. And we have a little breeze coming up here. So the sun has set here in Key West, although we haven't seen it for, it actually has disappeared behind the clouds a while ago, but now it has officially set. It has already cooled down by 3 degrees, so that's why the breeze feels really refreshing. Feels like temperature now is 94 degrees here, just after sunset in Key West.
second song of Bob Marley. Oh, pirates, this day long died, sold out to the merchant ship, and this days after they collide from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward this generation, triumphantly, won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, these songs of freedom. Third song. With a swing blade in my hand, as I walked across the land, and I thought of all the places that I've been, of this place that I call home, where I often felt alone, and the weedy grass outside that holds my closest kin. And as I raked the leaves from on my father's grave, I swore no child I more would be and as I raked the leaves from on my father's grave, I swore no child I more
Actually, selfish the one we used to get out over the ceviche and they served it. I haven't
Looks like the colors are fading. So it's about time for us to go and check out what Duval Street looks like on this Thursday evening. We're going to take the scenic route via the Sunset Pier to enjoy the breeze and maybe a little bit more of that afterglow here. Normally don't take this way to go and check out Cabal Street, but I thought it's nice and quiet tonight, so we probably should. Enjoying the little evening breeze.
You can spend your whole life building something from nothing, and the storm can come and blow it all. Build it in the way. You can take that green, that sea, so long, and you hold back.
Thank you so much, Wesley, and thank you, Sandy, for supporting our channel. Thank you so much.
Back and smile.
First aid is on.
Cherie's playing here tonight at the Sunset Pier. Guys, now we are technically speaking at 0 Duval Street. We started the stream walking down Duval Street, and we kind of got sidetracked. Check out the Mallory Square Sunset Celebration. Walked back via the Sunset Pier, and now we are at 0 Duval Street, at the very end of Duval Street here on the Gulf side. As you know, Duval Street is the longest road in the world. Goes all the way from the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico, and you can all do that even just walking or riding a bike. So here we are, 0 Duval Street, and we are headed back to check out what's going on Duval on this Thursday night, on this Friday Eve. Just before a long weekend here. See how the island is doing. This part here of Duval Street is really quiet. Of course, to our right, that's where you would go to access Mallory Square. This over here, I remember this being a CVS, this building here, and it hasn't really been anything ever since. And that was like 4 years ago or something. But I like that building. With a kind of first floor wraparound porch. Corner of Duval Street and Front Street, so Green Street is going to be the next block. Of course, we're talking Key West blocks. It's not very far. So yeah, the CVS is now across the street here. Just a little local anecdote, at least that was the case when we had the cruise ships in town. Locals would never buy anything at the CVS because it's not the same price as the CVS that are a little bit further off the beaten path. So they actually, I mean, I'm literally quoting them. They told me, oh, we are selling at cruise ship prices. So if you're in Key West and you need to do a CVS spree, don't go to this one. I probably shouldn't be saying that, but hey, I just found it really interesting that we were just openly admitting, okay, well, everything is like 30% more expensive. So because we're catering to the cruise ship owners, cruise ship travelers. Yes, the owners don't even go to CVS. So over here, Bagatelle looks busy. Beautiful old building over here. So now that we're here on Duval Street after dark. Actually, it would be interesting to now go back and see if they still do these, that little additional, whatever, 20-30% on the prices now that we don't have the cruise ships. But that kind of made that CVS pretty much unusable for locals. So here we are, corner Green Street, Duval Street, Thursday evening in Key West. So your live view of the corner of Green Street and Duval Street here. And let's head down one more block here on Duval, see what's going on. So if you're just joining us, welcome to a somewhat quiet Key West evening. So we are a local Key West live streaming channel. Most of what we do is brought to you live. And we're live pretty much every day of the week. We'll be back tomorrow from a little bit off the beaten path. We're going to be out at the Garrison Bight over by the Houseboat Row and the fishing charters. And Gabe is playing at the VFW. So tomorrow we're going to have a hybrid stream, a hybrid music and sunset walk. Normally we keep those streams somewhat separate. So that's going to be tomorrow, 7 to 9. And we will be back at Captain Tony's Saloon on Saturday afternoon at 2:30 if you want to come and hang out with us in Key West at the bar and put in your own song requests. That's going to be Saturday, 2:30 p.m. Key West time. And of course we have our porch session on the Sunday. Nice and laid back afternoon on the island porch, mixing some drinks. That's going to be Sunday at 5. And back at Captain Tony's on Monday. Backstreet Bike Ride on Tuesday. So make sure you don't miss our streams. So subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and that way you're gonna be notified whenever we are live from the island. So more streams coming up. These restaurants over here are kind of quiet tonight. Lucy's and the Stinking Crawfish. So guys, I hope you enjoyed our little walk tonight. Again, make sure you get your notifications, because we have a lot more coming up from here in Key West. Now during low season, feels like the island is ours. Right guys, it's gonna be you and us. So thank you for joining us tonight. And stay safe, my friends. Enjoy your Thursday night. Again, it's almost the weekend.